But the point I'm getting across is once I discover that Elohim had a calendar, that Elohim has a calendar, it was out there all the time, it was just new to me. I jumped on it and I got at it and discovered, after praying and searching and studying, crying out to my Elohim so that he didn't leave me in darkness. I wanted to know the truth about this Sabbath, because I didn't want to be observing Sabbath, and I was observing the wrong Sabbath day, the wrong seventh day. I soon discovered that there is another seventh day. There are different calendars across the world, throughout the world, but as far as I'm concerned, with regards to Elohim's laws and his commandments, his statutes, his requirements of me, there's only two calendars: Rome's calendar and Elohim's calendar. Elohim's calendar on the dictatorship and authority of Elohim, the one who created the heavens and the earth. And I no longer say God or Lord or God. The creator of the heavens and earth, Elohim, is who I have come to know him to be. So according to his calendar, I would have to make that transition. I want to do his biddings, his commands. And for that reason, I made the transition from the solar calendar, aka our present day calendar, to that of Elohim's calendar, lunar solar calendar, the one that we see when reading the book Genesis, aka Bereshith, aka Genesis, chapter 1 and chapter 2, 1, 2, 3, verses of chapter 2. It displays Elohim calendar, and then throughout the book we find other indications and other scriptures, aka witnesses, that support Elohim's calendar. So I didn't have to wrangle over doctrine. I was able to just go ahead and do it, once seeing it, once discovering it, once knowing it. And then I was praying, like prayer, my main ingredient. Prayer was and is my main ingredient as to making the transitions and allowing the spirit of Elohim to lead me and to guide me. So where am I going? I'm going to the kingdom. But before getting to the kingdom, I have to take advantage of the time. And all I have is right now, while the breath is still in my nostrils. And the breath of Elohim is the breath that's in my nostrils. Once I exhale this particular breath that I'm talking on right now, I may not be able to inhale another. I don't know that. So that's why at this time, this particular moment, I have to make sure that I am in right standing with my Elohim first, and right standing with men around about me, mankind, my brothers, my sisters, whether or not they scoff me, whether or not they ridicule me, whether or not they whatever. I don't allow that to hamper my spirit and hamper my relationship with my Elohim. And the way that I have the assurance is because I know that I am taking a stand firmly on his word. And if it means that I have to do it all by myself, and I know by faith, I know I'm not doing it all by myself. There are others out there who love and obey his commands. So that's the direction I'm going in. I want to be Israel. So in order to be Israel, I got to overcome. I got to make transitions and make changes so that I can be in conformity to Revelation chapter 2, verse 7. Enter into the paradise of Elohim and back to the tree of life.